Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of the Iora Covenant. We've been doing pretty well. We most recently won a war against the Pentalon, which are right here. I mean, it's not the Pentalon, I'm sorry, the Roktalaknak. And with that war, we liberated 3 planets, or 4 planets. Is it 4 planets? 4 planets, yes. Last episode I was trying to get these guys to join our federation, but I couldn't. I couldn't because our neighbors, not our neighbors, one of our members, frowns upon it. They have a high opinion of us. The relative power of empires is pretty good. Federation builders, all that stuff is good. Only thing that stands in our way of getting these guys into our federation are the Enthari. So I am really upset with them because I keep trying to kick them out of the federation, and it keeps coming to a vote. And no matter what we vote, we get the same answer. No, we're not going to kick him out, which puts us in kind of a bind. Hold on a moment here. Do I want the Durasteel armor, or do I want the Teldar crystals? These will increase the weapon damage of kinetic weapons. We don't use kinetic weapons, so this kind of seems useless, but at the same time, I do want to get this. I hope this comes around next time, because when we have access to 5 strategic resources, we please one of our factions, and they'll get a bonus. They'll get a plus to our influence. Right now our influence is kind of low because I'm suppressing one of our factions. I'm suppressing the militarists because I don't want them to be militarists, and so I'm hoping that if I oh, this guy's pathetic in every way. Pathetic in fleet power, pathetic in naval capacity, naturally, because they're so much smaller than we are. They're still relatively new, but and I also thought about, okay, maybe if these guys are pathetic in fleet power, they're pathetic in naval capacity, maybe I can get them to be a vassal, but I can't because of this negative 50 acceptance, and I have to figure out how can I increase the appeal of becoming one of our vassals, and I can't come up with anything. Attitude, friendly attitude is only plus 10. You would think that friendly attitude would be a lot more than that, because being cordial gives you a bonus. Being receptive gives you a bonus. Maybe not receptive, but friendly should give you at least more than like plus 10. But either way, we have a lot of planets. I think right now we have 17 planets. We're a little over our cap. But we also got a little bit of research. So in 65 months, we'll be able to. We'll have one more. We'll be able to control 10 systems without any negative penalties. So that's nice. I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, we're still banking a lot of energy credits per month. I'm amazed by how much energy credits we're getting per month, and we're very prosperous. We're a very prosperous empire. The Covenant is doing incredibly well, and we really don't have any complaints right now, and we're just going to keep on expanding, and our planets are filling out relatively quickly. I mean, Mercy's filling up, Grace is filling up, Kindness is filling up. I mean, I think most of my planets are full. They're fully populated. All I have to do is invest now in upgrading all of our buildings. All of our buildings on Iora have been upgraded. And so now I just have to, I'm just going to go through each planet and upgrade the essentials. And one of the essentials to upgrade, obviously, is our research. But of course, our power too. But I'm just gonna go through here, and I'm just gonna upgrade everything. Every few months, I'll just upgrade everything. Ooh, this doesn't even have anything right here, so I'm just gonna build a building right there. We're gonna have to come back to that. I wish there was an option to just build like a science lab, like a physics lab 4 or something like that. Instead of having to go through like keep upgrading it. It'd be nice if I could just build like the cat building right away. Especially when I have, you know, the planetary capital. I think I can build up to like a physics 3 or physics 4 on this planet.
Incoming transmission.
Let's see. Terraforming liquid, confederation of key. I mean, well, whatever. Confederation of gay. Sorry. See, I don't trade those resources. Living metal, we still have that, and I'm excited about that. But anyway, we do have to build up our military also, because as we get closer to mid-late game, we're gonna have to have tremendous forces to face tremendous enemies. That one thing that means is I'm gonna have to also upgrade all of our spaceports to just have the capital, you know, because right now my spaceports can't really do much of anything. So if we go to war again, I'm depending mostly on some of these, you know, my first planets. So eventually, I'm going to maximize all of my spaceports.
Construction complete.
And that's gonna look incredible, by the way. When I actually do maximize all my spaceports, our naval capacity is going to explode. It seems like. I mean, it's going to go from, it's going to double. It's going to more than double. It might triple. So we have so we're doing really well to the point where, you know, I'm so excited about this. But anyway, instead of just being excited, I do want to colonize another planet. So we're just keeping the colonization thing going. Just to keep bringing more people in. I have to find a planet with some humans, and we're going to colonize this planet over here. Continent world. With some humans. I have to find a human that's a pacifist. There we go. Or a xenophile. Or a spiritualist, that's even better. Alright, now let's see if I can actually, let's see if that even impacts this. Human, quick learners. It doesn't even detail what their politics are. Okay, well, for our sake, when I built them and I moved them over here, there's a deal. Patron of Arts. Yep, let's keep that going because they're giving us loads and loads of boost to our unity, and we're making a lot. We're taking in a lot of unity, I must say. This is being a pacifist and having your farms create unity is one of the best things, because and once I actually get after this 35 months, our unity is going to go up significantly too, because of the fact that our energy grids, energy nexuses are going to produce 2 as well. Since I have 17 planets. And almost every one of those planets has an energy grid or energy nexus. That's going to be 34 more unity a month that we're going to be creating, without even considering the percentage bonuses from all of my other things there. So we're looking at a huge jump. Make it go up to like maybe like 45, 50 Unity per month when you take into consideration those things. So take those things into consideration is what I'm gonna say. But yeah, anyway, there's another planet I wanted to
construction
colonize, and that's this one right here. The Savannah World. So in order to get that Savannah, a Hisma. I think there's a Hisma on Unity, and that's the same system. That's so I'm just gonna see. Is there a Hisma on this planet? Yeah, there is. And there's also the human on this planet. And is there what's the other race, other species? Well, a Hisma will do. So this on this planet, I'm just gonna build another colony ship here. Boop. And a Hisma. And they will have that Savannah world. And that way we're just I'm just trying to make sure I colonize all the planets within the systems I control before I decide to start to branch out, and at some point I'm going to start to I'm going to be capped out on all the planets in my systems. Then I'm going to have to start building colonies outside of my space and expanding even more, and that means I'm going to have to start building sectors. And that's building sectors is just something that's going to have to happen.
Special project complete.
I've kind of put it off for as long as I could, but eventually I am going to have to go with another sector. I mean start building sectors, core sector systems. So we're going to start building sectors eventually, because we control, like I said, 17 planets. I'm about to have control of 19 planets, and that's really great. Complete. But I can only micromanage so much as well. Event shields, that's really good. And do I study the Curator Archaeology Lab? Discovery anomaly. Well, anomaly research speed would be nice. It would be nice if I had this Curator technology before we explored the entire galaxy already. We've pretty much explored almost everything, so there's really no more anomalies to investigate.
Debris analyzed.
We've explored just about everything.
Incoming transmission.
But we don't have research. Like it says research. I'm kind of surprised by that. So I'm gonna get this right away. I want to get the arc emitter. This is really cool tech. I'd love to get that. But I need this research. I was going to actually start to send my scientists to start assisting in research, and if they don't have that ability, then that's just kind of not good. That's basic technology. That's just really like the basis you can get as far as technology. I should have got those arc emitters, honestly. But what can you do? Okay, these have guaranteed the independence of the Human Confederation. The Human Confederation is over here. What? Oh, I see. Gotcha. There's a theocratic oligarchy. They should join our federation, but they won't because. Why would I don't understand. They dislike us. They dislike the Pentalon. They dislike the Enthori. Maybe that's what. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have this backwards. Maybe the problem isn't that the Enthori don't like the gay. It's that the gay don't like the Antares.
Construction complete.
Just like the Antares Union. Okay, so that's maybe that's what it is. They don't like the and same thing why these guys won't join, because they don't like the Antares either. Declare war on the Cavalier Kingdom Collective. I would be very careful of going against the Cavalier, because the Cavalier are pretty pathetic right now. Okay, so they're vulnerable. Alright, that's inferior. That's not good. Are they part of, oh, I can't do anything with them anyway. They're way over there. I'm not gonna mess with them. But I do want to expand in this direction, like I said before, build another colony over there at some point, and start to befriend people and invite them to our Federation. Did I finish with the construction of the colony ships? Where's this one at? Boom. Okay, so that's the humans. Great humans. Go out and populate. And you are going to be passive. And you're going to colonize. There we go. What are we going to colonize? Let's see. We're going to put you... This is nice. This is a really nice planet, honestly. If I put him right there, we'll get a farm right here. We'll get... Yeah, I'll do it right here. And then we'll have like a mineral silo right there, or right here. That sounds good. Yeah. So a mineral silo right here, and it'll give it'll bump up the mining network right here, mining network right here, mining network right here, and we'll get the adjacency bonus from this for the mining network up there.
Complete.
And this will be
complete.
Call it the resourceful. I really hope there's nothing right here. There's only one way to find out, right? This guy's got nothing to do. Oh, pause research. There's a lot of people going to war right now. United Nations wishes to declare war against the Ruthari. Man, we are just non-stop at war now, aren't we? You know what? That the Pentalon and the United Nations and the Authority want to go against these guys. Sure, why not? Now we're at war again. It's because you know, if you vote against them, then they get really ticked off, and it's really kind of interesting because I'm the president of the Federation, and I don't get to set any kind of demands in this war. I realized, like, they set all the demands for this war already. Maybe I should have. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I didn't see the spot where you detail what your demands are. But they've, you know, they're liberating these planets, and these guys are stopping atrocities. They're doing all the stuff. I'm just kind of just like, okay, whatever. So we're at war again, apparently. Assist research is done. Toughness of shields, yeah, we already got that. Events, okay. Subspace sensors. I'm not sure if this is good or worse than what we already have. I've got to check that, and I'm going to explain why, because there's a sensor tech. Wow. It's, gravitic subspace sensors. Okay, there's a sensor tech that you get, like a level 4 sensor tech, and then after that you can detect dark matter, and that's what we want to find. We want to find dark matter for the energy potentials, and for I also want to get the barrier point defense. That would be really nice. So we get barrier point defense. That's 19 months. This is 13 months. This I can get again next time. This it's good to have good point defense when you're going up against forces that fire missiles or have like attack craft. So that's something worth considering. Especially if we go up against like the Scourge or something like that, it'll be good to have point defense because they have little fighters that come at you, and I'll have to create ships that have strong point defense in order to combat those things. 19 months or 13 months. I'm gonna go with this one, just because of the defense reasons. So I'm guaranteeing the independence of the Confederation of Gay. Okay. Confederation of Gay. Lost that little bit of. Oh man.
Construction complete.
So yeah, we really can't do anything as far as diplomatic while we're at war. This isn't good. Well, you know what? Whatever. I guess I can stop suppressing them because faction suppressed, militarism suppressed. I guess the militarists should be happy right now because we're at war. So 15% happiness. Aggressive diplomacy, minus 10%. I just don't want them to multiply. But I think. Well, no, I'm still gonna suppress their faction. But I just want people to actually stop supporting them, and I don't know how to do that. I mean, suppressing them doesn't seem to be doing much of a difference as far as due to its attraction value, we expect around 9% of our pops to embrace this ethic. We expect around 62% to embrace this ethic, I guess. Well, that's something. I need to increase our spiritualist governing ethics. This should be at like 75, 80%. I could always go to the edicts. And I could always... Whoa, information quarantine. How long have I been doing this? Oh. Okay. I didn't realize I was doing this. But I told myself I was going to do that. Okay, so this actually boosts our governing ethics attraction. Plus 25%. So I've already started doing that. Resettlement prohibited. Wars, the racial wars. Refugees welcome. So prohibited. Okay, well. Okay. Militarists, start your colony ships almost created. I feel like I'm missing one. It's not being. Okay, Unity right here. Okay, good. Okay, United Nations. Really? We need a research agreement with these guys, always. Research agreement never stops. With our human friends. Our human allies, not just friends, but allies. Boom. Right, of course. Monthly. Oops, 1, 2, 3. What? Wow, they must be doing really well in research if it's costing us this much for research. What the heck? 13 minerals per month? What is this about? Maybe just instant transfer. Make this cheaper. There we go. So 2,000. How much will that save us? Ah, great. Wonderful. For 30 years? That works for me. Humans are doing really well in research. We've got to step our game up. So, where's our scientist right here? He's there. He's got to assist research somewhere. Assist research at loyalty. Just There we go. And we have to create a... Where's our colony ship at? I was taking that colony ship a long time to get over there. Have I upgraded my colony ships? Is he still working on oops, I just passed it. Colony ship. Still hyperdrive 1. No wonder. I have not done a single thing to upgrade my my colony ships. So that's a doggone shame on my part. That's my bad. Colony ship, let's just upgrade you right now.
Ships upgraded.
Fantastic. I mean, it's actually in the same system, so that was almost a waste of resources. But still, it'll go to the planet a little bit faster with better impulse engines. I can't believe that that whole time. Where's my other planet? Where's... Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, I couldn't see it. Colonize planet, and let's choose this square right here. It's got adjacency with food, so it's gonna be good for that. And there we go. And let's see, we have unity, and we have unity and cooperation. Is there a planet called cooperation already? I'll do yeah. There we go. Hierarchy of now. Well, I suppose we should start kicking these guys' butt, and we are. And where's my fleet right here? Are we doing anything interesting? Oh, the Raiders. At the Lost Ark. Okay. Let me just merge these guys. Then we'll send them out to help out with that war. And while I'm doing this, let me just keep upgrading our buildings. Let's see, Joy. Great. Let's see, first I'm going to upgrade the mining stations. Of course, minerals. That should wind up our food. And then power plants. Let's see here. Gotta upgrade the major building right there. That's gonna mean that everything in here is gonna have to get upgraded again.
Colonization in progress.
I'm gonna hold off on that farm. This needs someone there. I guess I'm gonna still upgrade that, so once he's finally ready, he can get us some more unity. Because I realized how much unity we're not getting. We have received a transmission from the Artisan troop. One of their stations have been destroyed. Oh no! The Spectre and this system destroyed the Artisan troop. Oh my goodness. The Spectre has been causing nothing but trouble, and we don't have the means to defeat it. Declare war on the Confederacy. Come on with it, man. Okay, well, there's a lot of war going on this side of the system, on this side of space. And you know, this is kind of an interesting, kind of a different campaign than what I'm normally used to, because if there was this much going on and I was operating under a different, if I wasn't a pacifist and we were doing this well as far as our minerals and our energy and our expansion, I would be kind of looking at this, salivating, and maybe like sending like a fleet over there to like vassalize like crazy. But instead, I'm just like, oh, there's a war over there, and I suppose one way I could look at it, while they're at war, maybe I could convince one of them to. Nope, I can't do anything as far as diplomacy because we're at war currently. So I could even invite someone to the Federation if I wanted to. But I mean, we're going to hopefully. Let me see what's going on with these guys. Yeah, again, I can't even see what the likelihood of them joining us is right now, because of the fact that we're.
Special project complete.
Let's see. Right now, the United Nations of Earth is the Federation president, so they're controlling the fleet, which is good for them, because we could get involved, but it's probably better if they are involved. United. Okay, they're taking this planet. What I could be doing right now is at least preparing some armies. Embark on. Embark on. Embark on. Embark on. And merge. One thing I also should be doing is one of these planets I'm going to build oops, my bad, military station.
Construction complete.
What is this? Appreciation. There was a planet that had some open spots that I was looking at, and I was thinking about, hey, well, I could use that for this. Because I haven't built Harmony. Okay, so on this planet right here, I'm going to build. I'll build a cloning vat right here. And then right here, I'll build a military academy. It's really funny that a place called Harmony is where we have like where we're gonna build clone armies. It's almost a joke in itself. It's like Harmony, where you'll find the most powerful military force in the entire galaxy. Well, that's probably an exaggeration. We're not even close to being called that, but okay, and that's biolab. And let's upgrade this too. We have a lot of minerals we can kind of pass around here. So I want to use what we have to make sure. I also want to make sure that I upgrade most of our capital buildings. So I'm just going to quickly just kind of look through and see if there's anything in capital buildings I can upgrade at the moment. I can upgrade this one. I can. There it is. I can upgrade this one. Because that's going to make a big difference here, and making sure everything is upgraded to their absolute best. Excellent. This one definitely has to be upgraded to the max if it's not already. It is. So I'm just so excited by how well this empire is doing. I Federation's doing. So
Construction complete.
I can, so I've upgraded all of those. I can go back to upgrading the different things on the planets. So I'm upgrading this. I'm gonna upgrade this. And I'm not gonna worry about that farm just yet. I'll upgrade that. And right now I'm kind of upgrading everything except for our farms because we're doing pretty good on food.
Colonization in progress.
So I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, if we need food, I can always go through later on and upgrade all of those. But I want to upgrade definitely our labs and our minerals. Then power plants. And we need some more. We need some more of those. Let's see. We need some more minerals, and we've got plenty of minerals to go by. Where is Empire? Here we go. What am I looking for? I'm not even ready to contact the Shroud yet. I am not ready to go against the Shroud. That's, actually, let me just look at it. Reach into the Shroud. Expend energy to venture deeper in the Shroud. The cost will increase the more Zero deposits we control. Up to a maximum of 4. Oh, the cost will decrease the more Zero deposits we control. I have no idea what a zero deposit is. It doesn't really tell me what a zero deposit is. I don't even know what a zero deposit is. I suppose there's no explanation on what the zero deposit is. But I'm gonna go to the traders and see what we can do as far as this communicate. And let's see, we would like to trade more minerals. So now we'll trade for minerals, okay? Let's just do this one and this one, sure, why not? Great, so we got 2,000 more minerals so we can use to we can actually upgrade more on this planet. Great. You're like, Antoine, why are you not building up your military forces? Well, once I actually build up all of these planets, and I fill up everything on these planets, then we'll have so many minerals and so much energy, and the only way we can expend it is through building up our military. So I'm just pretty much focused on infrastructure, so that at some point we won't even have to worry about infrastructure. We won't have to worry about anything, but building up our forces. Well, now we're going to the Independence, so the Alliance, so Centauri. They really should be focused on themselves right now because they're under attack, and my allies are kind of whooping their butts here. And that's going to be a biolab. There we go. But yeah, that's going to be a biolab. This is going to be a physics lab. Upgrade all the labs. This is a physics lab. I really didn't realize I only had the base things on that planet, but that's one of the newer planets. I have a lot of planets. A lot of planets. And this is a good thing. This is a good problem. Physics. So this is definitely a really good problem to have. And that's physics. No, that's society. Biolab. There you go. Alright, and that's actually going to be the close of this episode. Pretty soon. I'm just going to do a few more things. Whoa, someone else is going to war. Let's see, who are those guys? Where are they located? Oh no, the meth fell. I think they're like way over here. No, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. These guys are going to war with... Who are they going to war with? Oh, I see this guy. Wow, they're right next to them. Like, I don't know how I missed that, but that's an interesting war. Considering, you know, I'll laugh because this is such a small empire. But this, I've been caught by surprise sometimes. Let's see, the Iran Republic has ended their rivalry with the Larbius autocracy. Okay, so these guys aren't rivaling each other anymore. And okay, so they both ended their rivalry with each other. They're just like, why are we rivals? And now they're in defense pact. I guess they've realized that we're a threat. And so instead of working against us, instead of working... Oh, that's a bummer. Because these guys used to be our allies. I'm so disappointed by that. These guys are still receptive, that's the funny thing. But they dislike the Enthari Union. Of course they do. Everyone dislikes the Enthari Union. I dislike the Enthari Union. I wish I could kick them out now. Everyone dislikes them. I mean, I'm just like, come on, guys. Leave our federation so we can get more federation allies. It's such a pain in the butt. I'm so waiting for these guys to stop. Like, whatever it is, like, why do people dislike them? I don't know. I mean, they're egalitarians, they're xenophiles, they're militarists. Maybe the militarist part is what gets people against them or something, but I don't know what it is that they're doing, but no one seems to like them. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's done there. Let's see. X-ray lasers, hyperdrive 3. Yes, I'm definitely gonna research that hyperdrive 3 because we need that hyperdrive technology. Technology. So now we're gonna be faster. Everything. Of course, we have to upgrade all of our ships. After that technology's researched, these guys entered into a defense pact because I guess they know that they're next. I mean, at some point they're gonna be next. So they're like, well, here's the thing though. Okay, never mind. Looks like all three of them are in a defense pact. So next time we go to war with these, with the Roktalaknak, liberate them. More than likely, we're going to have to deal with these guys again, and these guys. How are we doing in this war? These guys are equivalent, and we are. Well, they're in a war with three different companies. Oh no, never mind. Way over here. Up there. -22. Natural, of course. I guess I should send more forces. I should do something. I should get involved somehow. So let's go and let's hit. What are we gonna hit?
Construction complete.
Well, look at all this space. Look at their few planets. There's got to be a I'll think about this. There's got to be a frontier outpost here somewhere. But I'm gonna hit this system. How about this? Yeah, I hit that system. And I'll send my transport fleet to to follow. got a new colony established, so that's something. Cooperation. We've got a bunch of fun guys right here, ready for partay. Ready to partay. Here at the, let's see, visitor center, right there. And then the next guy that comes up, he's going to be working at the temple. Because those are the two most important things. Well, once it's there, I'll move him. So that is great. Cooperation and resourceful. This is going to be colonized pretty soon. Uh-oh, someone died. Our admiral.
Special project complete.
Great bonus to our physics. Let's see, recruit admiral. Oh, who are we gonna recruit? Ship upkeep. Nice. I accept that. But I'm gonna go with this guy. And I hate to say this, but it's just because he's a little younger. There we go. So that's going to reduce the cost of our fleet. And while that's going on, we've got all of these planets working on some construction work. Appreciation isn't working on something, which means that's it's my fault. Let's see, so we're going to do more engineering research right here. This is more. Wow, that's 6, and it's not even. Wow, that's amazing. That's going to be. It's going to be really good for us. Society-wide biolab. Wow, that's 6, and it's just got a basic lab there. It's going to probably cap out at like 10 or 11 once I'm finished upgrading all of our buildings right there. Where is our... requires at least 10 pops? Makes perfect sense, because this guy isn't here yet, this guy isn't here yet. Well, I'll just upgrade this then. And I'll upgrade this. This guy's almost there. One more month, and then he'll be there. He'll be there. Just call his name, and he'll be there. And you're like, Antoine, please stop. Antoine, please. I'll upgrade that. And that. I am unity hungry. Very unity hungry. There we go. We're making a lot of food from these. You know, I think the Paradise Stone is one of the best things that ever happened to us. One of the best things, because it's really significantly changed the game for us. Duracell. Alright, so that's some more armor. Advanced fighter wing. I have been waiting for that. Yes. That's those things are very powerful. Construction complete? I don't think so. Got some stuff to construct over here. We've got physics, got lab, we can bump up. Got this, wow. See, this is also really good. And this is going to be a really good resource for societal research as well. Yes, physics lab. I really haven't been out capitalizing on all the physics research I could be, I realize. Well, actually all the research period, because I bet this is going to, well, the physics especially is up there. Look at that, plus 193. Yeah, these are all going to be a little bit better. Let me just make sure that oops, I've got the let's see. Oh wow, our agreement with the hold on a second, where is the curators? Our agreement with the curators is expired. So can you aid us in our research? We'd like to purchase. Wow, that is getting more and more expensive. I'm not liking that. 5,000. That is terrible. Why is this happening? Why is this so expensive? I've got to get a curator building base in our system or something, because it keeps. I feel like it just keeps going up. But I just bumped our physics research to the 200s of 215. I've got to find a curator that's in our space or something. And if I don't have one in our space, curator right here. Ah, these guys. See, I've got to build something right here. Because if I could do at least the ones that I have the arrangement with. Yep, these are the guys actually. So maybe I'll build like a frontier outpost right here. While we have the chance to do it, and they'll be in our space. And then it might cost us a little bit less in the future to let me just go. Where's our construction chip? Before we lose the opportunity to do this, this guy right here. Great. So go into the system and what?
Construction complete.
I could just want to click that guy. Maybe I did it. Maybe I just highlighted it. Maybe I just found him. Let's just click this and build a frontier outpost. Is going to cost us 32. Alright. Alright, that's something. That'll help us out. Hopefully. With those curators being in our space, maybe they'll...
Hostile station engaged.
Hostile station engaged. Where's that happening? There we go. Oh, we finally made it to their space in their system.
Special project complete.
A whiff of something. Okay, the box is indeed a document of a sort. Also admits that they had been hoping for a historic record or some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left behind, but they were disappointed at the true nature of the aromatic box. Seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in order towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The techniques used to store and reproduce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales the tales are not. That's weird. That is, they use smell to communicate a story. Sounds like one of the worst stories you could possibly come across, honestly. I mean, a story that communicated through smell. I can see that going terribly. And what are we doing over here? Let's see. Oh, we're firing torpedoes at it. And I'm glad we're firing the faster, not super slow torpedoes now. Okay, nope, we are still. Actually, I see that I didn't upgrade that particular ship. I thought I did, but maybe I upgraded in here, but I didn't actually upgrade it while it was at the spaceport. So that's my fault. That's my fault. Right. Eventually, I mean, by the time we get there. That's actually one thing that bothers me about hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is really slow. I'm used to wormhole travel, and wormhole travel. I mean, it's indirect, but I think I would have already been there, honestly. It's just boom, boom, boom. I'm not jumping from system to system. It takes you like 22 days just to jump from system to system, and it's at that point, you know. The war is halfway over by the time you get there. I mean, takes you months to get there. And these are allies right here. What? And we jump into a system, and when we shoot at mining stations, like there should be we really should just be focused on going to our destination and hitting what we're supposed to be hitting instead of hitting mining stations. But that's that too. I'm not going to go into that. I keep complaining about that. I get annoyed by mining stations. Really get annoyed by mining stations because they completely distract us from what we're supposed to be doing. Resourceful. Let's look at this planet. Okay. So we're gonna build a visitor center, of course, and a temple. So let's get on that right there. And when that's complete, this guy's gonna move over here, and then that guy's gonna move. Let's just move right there, right there. And let's see, has anyone already started to... Okay, there we go. Here, where is he? You, my friend, go right here. There we go. We're losing a little bit of food, but we're gonna gain significantly once people start to migrate on this planet. Oops, I should also probably clear out these tile blockers. I can do it, so why not do it? This one doesn't have any tile blockers because I terraformed it. Not realizing that terraforming it doesn't really do much. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. We finally get that pursuit of profit, and boom shakalaka. Our unity went up to 455. Whammo. That is amazing. So it's gonna only take us 73 months to move forward on that. We are just rocking. That was such a help. And so now let's see. Where's ship upkeep is going to be reduced by 10%. So we're just going to finish this prosperity chain. And let me see how our if in giving another prosperity, if that boosted our happiness a little bit. Keep the peace. Obviously, we're not keeping the peace. Strategic resources, no strategic resource update, prosperity, traditional prosperity, plus 2%. Oh, still only plus 2%. Whatever. I really want to make my people happy. Oh no. I guess it's time for us to decide. I'm just going to pause this real quickly. It's time for another election. Do I want to keep Vara? Plus growth speed, 10%, happiness plus 5%. That seems kind of pretty big no-brainer there. I have to think about this too, though, because selective nostalgia, 10% output on Unity production. I like the happiness and the growth speed, but I've got to check some things because age is the one thing there. If Vara is 799, so Vara might pass pretty soon. How old is Bogu? Bogu is governing on compassion, so I'm just going to look at compassion very quickly. Where's compassion? There we go, right there. And we're just going to look and see how old is Bogu. Bogu is 78 and level 5. So I'm more inclined to support Bogu, only because Vara's done an excellent job of doing what she's called to do. Let me see, naval capacity plus 20% for Bogu, and building costs minus. Okay. And so we're also going to get a naval capacity boost with this guy, so that's not a bad thing. We're gonna have to support Bogu. She, by the way, not he, she. I'm gonna support Bogu because Vara's done an excellent job as a leader. But I mean, at 99, I really want her to retire, and so let's just select Bogu. That's great. And leaders wise, is Vara still around? Alright, so I guess Vara's kind of done then. Yeah. Vara was like, well, I'm done. Another reason I wasn't really supporting Vara is because she was the one that headed the militarists. So I'm hoping Vara's going to leave, because our militarists have actually increased by 3 pops. That's not good. You see, it was 8, now it's 11. What is happening here? Maybe if we stop going to war, that would help, but what is this? Spiritualists, spiritualists, spiritualists. Where are our militarists coming from? Liberty, spiritualist, egalitarian, whatever. I don't know. We're getting more militarists by the second, and I'm not liking it. But anyway, continuing on the... actually, well, I have to end this episode pretty soon. I did say I was going to end the episode at some point. And I should do it now. So that will be... that. I think... just to be funny, on honesty, I think we're going to build clone vats too. But I can't build clone vats until we're at planetary capital. So maybe I'll just do a lab then. A lab. I have to build labs for these guys. A lab right here. And actually, no, I can't do a lab right here. I have to do this adjacency square. So I'm going to build a power plant. Or no, actually, since you're right there, I'm going to do a unity grid. Just to capitalize on the fact that we can... energy grid. Did I say unity grid or energy grid? Energy grid. Okay, whatever. Capitalize on the fact that we can actually get unity from energy grids now. And then this is going to be... This is going to be a power plant. Let's just swap you guys out. There you go. This is going to be a power plant. Power plant and power plant. Let's see. And I'm just going to move this guy over there. And this is going to be a... I don't know. Ah, there we go. I'll build, he's right there, so I'm going to build a... There we go. Minerals right there. This will be a farm, because he's sitting right there like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I haven't built a Paradise Dome yet on this planet. Yes, Paradise Dome. Absolutely. Absolutely. Paradise Dome right there. Do I have... I don't have any governors on this planet. I haven't created any governors. Not created, I mean I haven't hired any governors on most of these planets. Most of our... this is going to be... Oh, nice. Got another... another... traveler from the Rock to Lock. Okay. So, what does he do? He's a natural sociologist. That's even better. Because I just say, put him in the society research area. That works for me. Alright. That's good. But anyway, we're all in this episode here. Whoa. Are we finally... Oh, I see. We're still shooting mineral stations when there's a spaceport right here that needs to be blown away. Because that's incredibly smart. Sorry, I'm so sassy sometimes. At least these at least our little fighters here know what they're supposed to be doing. They're like, what do you think you're supposed to be doing here? Nope, they're going there, and they're gonna rip this thing to shreds pretty quickly, because they bypass shields and they bypass half of the armor. So look at this. See this? See all of that hull points? I mean, hull points are just getting blasted away. And then here comes these torpedoes to slow down my computer. I guess it doesn't like the graphic at all. It's weird. It's really weird that that torpedo does that. I definitely know not to do that now. It's not the space torpedo. Which torpedo is that? I don't know, but it's causing me some problems. Oh, and someone's calling me. Who would have thought? But anyway, let's end this episode. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and we are gonna take this planet. God be with you.